The whispering house on the edge of a forgotten village stood an old house that no one dared to enter. Locals said it had no owner, no history, and no reason to exist, yet every night, faint lights flickered inside its broken windows. Ethan, a young journalist chasing unusual stories, arrived one rainy evening. The villagers warned him not to go near it. Doors open on their own, an old man whispered. And once you hear it, it hears you back. Ethan smiled, thinking it was just superstition. That night, he stepped inside. The air was cold, unnaturally cold. His flashlight flickered as if something was draining its power. The wooden floor creaked beneath him, even when he stopped moving. Then he heard it, a whisper. Ethan. He froze. Hello, he called out, forcing confidence into his voice. Silence. He moved deeper into the house. On the walls were photographs, hundreds of them. All of him. Different ages, different places, some taken only minutes ago. His breath tightened. The whisper came again, closer this time. We've been waiting for you. The door slammed shut behind him. Ethan ran, but every hallway now looked the same. Endless doors. Endless whispers. His name echoing from every direction. Ethan. 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 His flashlight died. In total darkness, something cold touched his shoulder. And a voice, right next to his ear, said, "You finally came home." The next morning, the house stood silent again. But if you ever pass by it on a stormy night, you might see a light in the window. And if you listen carefully, you might hear your own name. You might hear your own name. Ethan. The whisper drifted through the rain like a dying breath. 3 teenagers stood near the rusted gate, daring each other to go closer. Among them was Sarah, a girl known for recording haunted places for her online channel. Probably just the wind, she said nervously, forcing a laugh. But then the upstairs window lit up. A shadow moved behind the curtain. The boys stepped back immediately, but Sarah raised her camera. Did you see that? The front door slowly creaked open by itself. Inside was only darkness. The villagers had always said the house chooses people. Once every few years, someone disappears. Sarah entered first. The air smelled rotten, like wet wood and something dead hidden behind the walls. Her camera glitched with static. Hello, she called softly. No answer. Then, footsteps. Slow, heavy. Above them, the 3 stared toward the staircase. Another sound followed. A child laughing. One of the boys panicked. We should leave. Right now. But when they turned back, the front door was gone. Only a long hallway remained. That wasn't there before, Sarah whispered. The walls suddenly filled with photographs. Not Ethan this time. Them. Pictures from their school. Their homes. Even one from earlier tonight near the gate. The camera in Sarah's hand began shaking violently. Static screamed through the speakers. And then the screen showed something standing behind them. Tall. Thin. Its face hidden in darkness. Sarah slowly turned around. Nothing there. But the whisper returned. Closer. Hungry. Stay. The lights upstairs switched on one by one. A figure appeared at the top of the stairs. It was Ethan. Or what was left of him. His skin was pale, eyes completely black, and his smile stretched far too wide. He pointed toward the darkness behind them. You shouldn't have come here, he said softly. Then every door in the hallway slammed shut together. And from deep inside the house, something enormous began to move. The entire house trembled. Dust rained from the ceiling as the sound grew louder. Thump. 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 Like giant footsteps dragging across the floor above them. Sarah backed away slowly, unable to take her eyes off Ethan. What happened to you? She whispered. Ethan's twisted smile widened. It knows your fear, he said. And once it hears your name, it never lets you leave. Suddenly the lights went out. Darkness swallowed everything. The boys screamed. Sarah's camera flashlight flickered back on for a second, and caught something impossible. The hallway had changed. The walls were breathing. The old wallpaper moved like human skin, pulsing slowly. Hundreds of whispers filled the air at once, overlapping in different voices. Run! Don't look behind you. Too late. Then the flashlight revealed a door at the end of the hallway. Bright red. Fresh scratches covered it from top to bottom. One of the boys, Daniel, rushed toward it desperately. This has to be the exit. Wait, Ethan shouted. But Daniel grabbed the handle and pulled the door open. Inside was not another room. It was a massive dark pit descending endlessly into blackness. And from deep below, thousands of eyes opened. Daniel stumbled backward in horror. A long pale arm shot out from the darkness and wrapped around his leg. He screamed as the thing dragged him toward the pit. Sarah grabbed his hand, trying to pull him back. For one terrible second she saw what lived below. Faces. Hundreds of human faces fused together, all whispering at once. Some were crying. Some were smiling. And one of them was moving its lips directly at her. Sarah. The arm jerked violently. Daniel was ripped into the darkness. The red door slammed shut. Silence. Only Daniel's screams continued from somewhere far below the house, growing fainter and fainter until they finally stopped. Sarah collapsed to the floor, shaking uncontrollably. The remaining boy, Adam, whispered, "What is this place?" Ethan stared toward the ceiling. His black eyes filled with fear for the first time. "It's waking up."